Hello everyone and welcome back to the stream. So, just yesterday we started on Castlevania Legacy of Darkness, a famous and perhaps infamous Nintendo 64 classic. I've been wanting to check it out based on some recommendations, so we started on the adventure. We got to, I think, the 5th stage, yep, 05, the outer wall. The game is pretty interesting so far. The controls took some getting used to, and I'm getting some almost point-and-click-ish vibes off the stages. Especially, there was a mention stage we had to do, where it was really a succession of finding the proper items to use in the proper places. It's cool, but I am worried that I'm far too unintelligent to get through this game at this rate. But anyway, we made it through that stage, so we'll probably get through the rest. Probably. So, no need for further introductions. Let's just get started. Here we go. Yep, level 5, the outer wall. Let's see if I still remember everything. Well, I still remember how to pick up gold. Okay, this looks a bit precarious, doesn't it? We could fall pretty easily here. So it's going to be a climb. I wonder if we'll have to fight enemies on these narrow ledges. It definitely seems like it switches between more puzzly type stages and action type stages. Because this is all just pure action. See, it even says action view. Oh, I forgot that you have to hold the button to keep climbing. That always makes me nervous. I prefer it if it just holds on from the moment I actually do that. Riveting gameplay. Okay, yes, this is probably how long it should take. Now we gotta make absolutely sure we don't fall down, because don't want to have to redo that whole thing. Okay, we can go in here. And there's even a save point here. How fortunate. More money to give to our demon buddy. This looks like a very suspicious bit of wall. And when I see a floor pattern like that, I always think there should be a door in the wall, but I guess not. Ooh, more axes. I wonder if axes are useful here. I always loved getting axes in vertical stages in the 2D Castlevanias, because the axes are such a great vertical weapon. Oh my. Gonna have to Indiana Jones our way through here. Only the penitent man can pass. That's fine. Didn't even hurt. Okay, the switch has been pushed, but doesn't seem to have really affected anything. Guess we'll just head back out and see. I thought I was heading into a completely new area, considering the whole fade to black there, but apparently not. So maybe a door has now appeared in that area. Oh, the floor has raised up. Well, that works. At least I was right that it was a suspicious patch of ground, right? Hey, Invader Tech, welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. It's not that bad. It's hard to form, like, conclusions when you're in the middle of it. When I enjoy media, I tend to do so kind of, like, kind of uncritically. Like, I know I crack some jokes every now and then, but I always try to enjoy things as best I can. However, it's definitely strange that this is a Castlevania game. The controls, there are some things about the controls and the character's speed and such that I guess you could call frustrating. But it hasn't done anything that I really hate so far, put it that way. I'd say it's playing the game is a net positive so far. There have been some pretty cool things. I've enjoyed figuring out some of the stages. But yeah, you're right. Maybe it wouldn't have been that way if I had played the original Castlevania 64. And that is true, to be fair. It is the N64. A locked door. This is like a dead end. Well, I guess we'll have to look around even more. Oh, there's more stuff over there, of course. This camera is gonna be the end of me. Just like other N64 games, the camera too does like to fight me on occasion. I have had my disagreements with the camera so far, but it's not been nothing severe. Oh, the key is just in a torch, okay. That was a bit anticlimactic. I was expecting another room with saw blades and blood and such. Instead I just break a torch. And that's all. Oh, now I have the key, so that's all good. You know what I always found weird? When in media they portray a character that speaks a foreign language. I know this is a total unrelated tangent, but this level is pretty low activity so far. Pretty, kind of goes at its own pace. Oh, okay, rip. I shouldn't have said that. I should have just stayed focused. I am completely to blame for this. I lost focus, and I was paid for it. With death. Yeah, so they have characters that speak a foreign language, but they just have the characters say, like, the simple words in their own language. Like, you have a German character, and they make him do, like, yeah! But when I'm speaking English, the only words I may occasionally say in Dutch are like more complicated words. Like, for example, there's a torch here, right? Except the Dutch word for torch sprang to mind for a short moment when I saw it. So I almost said fakkel, which is a torch. Also, I realized it probably sounds dangerously close to profanity, but it's not, it's Dutch. Trust me. Alright, so this time we're going to try not to immediately fall to our death, if possible. This dang camera is... Oh, you can hang from here, of course. Of course. Completely my bad. Now we get to enjoy some more riveting gameplay. Whenever I hang from a ledge in a game, which is surprisingly often, I always remember that image where they have like a screenshot of Link from the Wind Waker. And they zoom in on his strained face with the A button prompt that says "Let go." That always got a chuckle out of me. Like this extreme zoom on his face with just the A button prompt, A let go. It's like the height of comedy. Oh, I probably should have been faster there, but I made it anyway by sheer dumb luck. Oh yeah, 2 in a row. So do we switch to the cross? Yes, we're gonna switch to the cross. Well. So we're going to Indiana Jones it after all, I see. Watch for rolling rocks. Oh. That's where it came from. Okay, yes. Squash me some more, why don't you? And we found another save point. Very good. We just switched to the cross. We don't need to switch back, do we? Okay, so we shouldn't just haphazardly jump on here. Wait until they're just done moving outward. The best thing to do when you're impatient is to just repeatedly press the button. That'll make it go faster. Ooh. Now including saw blades. They don't look that dangerous though. Like they have too few polygons to really look sharp. Well, I guess they look sharp in a different way. Okay. Have we reached the end of the tower? Because this is a long bridge. Could be a perfect moment for a boss to spawn on us. It's been a while since we've seen one of those. I'll grab another jewel, even though I continuously fail to actually use them. Oh, gonna slide down now. Double cross. The double cross. And another save point. Look at this. This is the bossest area that has ever been bossed. It could be a place in Boston. Yeah, time for a cutscene. A UFO? Oh no, it's a bird, okay. Oh, it's a harpy. Right? Okay. We get it, you're angry. I like the use lock on prompt there. I don't even have to look at it to kill it. My crosses are too powerful. You've just been double crossed. Ow. And then she burns. Okay, that's a bit... It's a bit much, isn't it? You could say she is a bit cross with me right now. Okay, so we're through the tower and now we're in a new place. Oh, was that it? There was a door there that I didn't check. Oh, oh. I need to listen to this, one moment. Okay, that's really good. I like that. That's the sinking old sanctuary that was in Bloodlines and the Circle of the Moon. Really good. Her crossing your path was a mistake. Yep. It's another one of those areas with a daylight and moonlight door. Oh hey, these golden knights actually do move. Hey Clive, welcome to the stream, and indeed, best music. This is a good version of it as well. Gonna have to add this one to my playlist. All right, Demon Man is here. I have plenty of healing items, but could always have a few more. Oh, he has a tail. For some reason I never noticed. Or did I? Maybe I actually literally pointed it out in yesterday's stream and I completely forgot already. My memory isn't that good. Okay, come on then. Wanna fight? There isn't that much feedback on these guys when you hit them. Makes it kinda hard to tell if you're hurting them, but you are. And yes, the song is really good. Oh, 10 is the maximum. Well, screw me for buying any more of them, right? Let's just do all the daylight doors first, so as to not create confusion for my tiny mind. Oh, there's actually just a normal door here as well. Well, I guess it's time for nighttime then. No more daylight doors to try. Alright, the splody stuff, that's kind of infamous. Like, I don't remember a thing from the Angry Video Game Nerd video about this, except the explosion stuff. For some reason, I walked up to the door and assumed it wasn't working. How can I still not be used to the whole interactive thing? Oh wait, so is this gonna be a place where you have to use a lot of those cards? Ah, right, you have to spam those cards a lot. Okay. That is going to be unpleasant. At least they... Wait a minute. Well, we do know where we can hide now. This is a pillar with an arm and a leg. My favorite character right now is the pillar with the... Okay, I'm gonna stop being annoying. Sorry about that. Oh, quite a bit of range on that spear, or halberd, or whatever you want to call it. Pokey sticky. Oh hey, a sun card, but we don't need it. Or do we? We're gonna use one now, I guess. Is it not coming back? Oh no, it is. It took a bit longer than I thought. Oh, it's actually the object. I actually need to get on it, okay. I'm gonna wait for the next one, because that was a bit too scary for my taste. Haha. Okay, that one might actually hit me. Unnecessary risk-taking. Let's just do the left door first. Huh? Is this what that room leads to? I like how unceremoniously it just cuts to game over. Like there isn't like an extreme noise or like a laughing sound effect or dramatic music. It just kind of cuts to game over. Like, well, this is where we are now. Now I keep checking the doors, but I could really just look at the icon in the top left like a smart person. Okay, so there's really no point in being in this room. Just holy water. Unless there's a key in here. Well, it's not a key, but it's useful. So, I'm not sure what to do about that room yet. I wonder what the minimum amount of cards to use in this stage is. Like, if you actually know exactly what you're doing. So while I appreciate the how it looks to see time go forward like that, I would prefer if it just cut straight to it. Right. Good to have. I can't wait to lose it by unceremoniously dropping off of a platform somewhere. That is true, they do infinitely respawn, so it's not a huge problem, it's just slightly annoying. That was completely unnecessary how risky that was. That was just... I don't know what this changed. Oh, it sends them upward? Is that what it does? Huh. Alright. Progress. A new save point and a key. Wait a minute, aren't we looking for key number 1 though? Well, let's not think too hard about that. At least we have a key. And that's also why the switch reversed the platforms, because now we need to go back up. To face the flames once more. There's something dramatic about just seeing him sit in the middle of the platform like that. I should really not have survived that, should I? That was a completely stupid, impulsive response to seeing the fire get too close. I almost jumped off the platform just to avoid the fire. Oh yeah, look at that camera shake. Oh, it's night, right? Pick up some money. Okay, you wanna pick a fight? Let's pick a fight. Yep, the card usage is gonna get tedious eventually. You know, it would have been efficient to pick up the card after I used that, but instead I left it lying on the floor. Whoops. Yep, it's door 1, so... I already saved, right? Well, no harm in doing it again. Here you go. Let's replenish our cards a bit. We mostly just need more sun cards at this point, but... Well, there we go. Exactly like I wanted. Okay, so the next point on our agenda, shall we say, is the room with the platforms that have like gold in them. It's like minecarts. It's like Minecraft. So that's gonna be a bit troublesome. Is this a bit like the rolling rocks, so we have to like... I don't know how I survived that. Once again, sheer dumb luck. Oh. Thank goodness they're kind of generous with the grabbing onto the platforms at least. Could the camera not do that, please? No. I don't know who I am more disappointed in. Myself or the game? I think I'm mostly disappointed in myself. I just can't admit it yet. This is fine. Did you like the part where the minecart obstructed my camera? That was a good time. It's such a good time that my voice is already collapsing. At least the werewolf form looks kind of comical. He looks like a wrestler with a wolf suit on. He looks like the original design for the new Sonic the Hedgehog film. Yes, he does. Gangster's Paradise plays in the background while he walks up there. I did a joke once where I played like some licensed music in the background and YouTube claimed it immediately, or I might actually... If I make that montage, I was talking about maybe I should get that shot of him walking up this track and play Gangster's Paradise in the background of it. That might be comical. Or it might be really dumb. Question is, where's Jim Carrey? Okay, I overshot it a bit. Okay, time for the camera to in the Sonic suit, obviously, yes. If the camera goes against me again, I'm just gonna leave it. Like, it's like, okay, I'll take the loss. I'll just keep trying, even if it doesn't work. So that it's just a black void that spawns carts full of money. Can I have one of those in my house? No need for holy water. You have to wonder if all of these doors really needed like a sun or moon icon. Like, I think after I used the cards like 2 or 3 times, I clearly established that I knew how they worked. Okay, and there we go, key number 1. Okay, that's good because I don't even know what it is. Crystal ball, a marble. Alright, this is interesting. So now we're doing the same thing but on the way down. Can I just step on a minecart and let it take me down there? Oh yeah, I'm rich. It's much easier downhill, isn't it? Oh yeah, time to use another card. Oh, by the way, is my sound balance okay today? I wouldn't want to be too loud over this amazing music. Okay, nice, thanks. That awkward moment when you're not sure which door was the one that led back to the main room, so we're just trying one of them, I guess. Okay, that was actually correct. Nice. Oh, what? Why am I being attacked by this person and also a maid? Yeah, that's right. Get down. Okay, that leaves us with 2 keys. Ooh, look at those weapons hanging from the wall. That's cool. What are you, an iron knuckle? Oh, the weapon is floating. Huh? Wait a minute, was that an invisible armor carrying a weapon? Let's check again what happens when I kill this one. Yeah, it seems to be an invisible armor. Weird. Right, so we've reached a new area. And it has a save point, which is very nice. Probably means we won't have to go back to that last area again. Probably. Is that a sprite of a statue? They thought we wouldn't notice. Oh, it's an organ. And there's a cure ampoule inside of it, okay. Seems the only way to go is up. The rocks stole the polygons from the statues too. Right. Those darn rocks. Oh, I see. I see what we're doing here, and I'm not sure if I like it. Walking a tightrope like an acrobat. Oh, another cross. Once again, we reach the double cross. Let's hope it lasts this time. I was fully expecting to die there, but apparently it's fine to fall down here. We even get some money for it. We can't pick up the blue spheres, unfortunately. If only Sonic were here, right? Be careful with Max's bust while you're being an acrobat, obviously. Indeed. Oh, this thing just goes back and forth. Oh, that's the end of the area? Well, it's also the end of best music then. We've heard this music before. Okay, stage 7, the Tower of Ruins. Oh dear, this looks like a puzzle. I don't know why that happened, but... Beware the trap cellar. Make your way along the wall and don't return. Did I ever play FF8 with the labyrinth area? No, I don't think I did. This game has a weird thing where each character's longest / most difficult level uses the main menu theme. Huh. Wait. That means this is the longest or most difficult level of this character. That's a bit worrying. Oh, can you let go? Hey. Personal space, buddy. Just because you're undead doesn't mean you get to be rude. So I'm guessing that had to happen, the whole floor collapsing and such. It wasn't just a dumb mistake on my part, probably. Wait, this is the way back out, right? Basically inevitable the first time, but if it happens again, it will be your fault, technically. Oh. I see. Since the clue for how to avoid the trap cellar is in the trap cellar, right? What is this? This looks like Braille. Animated Braille. Wait a minute, did I just go back? Oh, right, that's what I thought, that the red dot was me, so... I'm not really sure what my end goal is, though. For some reason, I was so convinced it was gonna attack me, I just kept attacking it, but to no avail. And this looks important, but... I'm guessing I'm missing something to pass through here. Perhaps a switch or something needs to be activated first. But this is probably where we need to go to get to the next part once we do that. Well, I guess it was my fault that time. Whoops. Isn't there supposed to be like an elevator here? Weird. Oh, there's another door, of course. What is that? It looks a bit like a face. Scary. Right, this is the thing I was looking for. For the record, this level took you literal hours the first time. Satisfying to finish though. Uh-oh. That worries me a lot. I don't think I'd like to be stuck here for hours. Okay, the switch has been pushed. Does that mean that door I went to earlier is now open? See, the green goblin is also here. So confusing that you don't remember how it works. Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, that seems to have opened this. Ha ha ha! You thought you had me. You thought wrong. Triple cross. Triple kill. Right, another switch needs to be activated. There are no other doors. Maybe I should actually just drop down here and see where it leads me, actually. Let it be said on the record that I did that on purpose, and I didn't accidentally fall down here. Okay, this is not a door that can be passed through. Okay, yeah, I see the other switch is right down here. Sneaky. So I did have to fall into the trap that time. Imagine if you thought you had to avoid the trap at all costs. You could be looking for hours in that situation. Oh, finding that switch is what took you forever? Yeah, that makes sense, considering it's in a place that was previously used as a failure state. But hey, we're here now, so all is well. Well, I can only really blame myself, but... Whoa, sorry about that. Apparently, I'm getting messages. I might need to send a quick reply to that one in a bit. Just gonna see about reaching that one door we just opened first. Ow. Right, the switch. Now I'm a bit anxious to get near the middle of any room because I'm afraid it will collapse in on itself. Well, that's literally what I was afraid of, so... I don't know how I got to the other area so easily last time. Am I doing something wrong? Probably. Okay, this should be okay, right? Ow. This should be okay, right? Gets impaled. Poor Cornell has to deal with a lot of stuff. Yeah, you wanna fight? I guess he doesn't. And there we go. Well, 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 a conspicuous white jewel before a shut door. Could it be that we are going to find a boss in this room? Just to be safe, I'll have a bit of chicken. Okay, well, it's not a boss, but... Well, once again, I have been japed. Been bamboozled. Yeah, that whole thing was just the first part of the stage. Yay. Uh-oh. Well, no other way to go but forward, I guess. I knew it was gonna do that. I preempted the trap. Aha! You thought you had me. You thought wrong. And once again. It's only a shame I have no idea where to go from here. Oh, right, okay. Oh, hey, I don't mind it so much if it's just platforming challenges. Platforming challenges are my specialty. Why did I have to go and say that? It always happens. Oh, hey. Super Cornell 64, yes. The platformer hero we didn't know we wanted. There we go. I would be surprised if nothing collapses here, but why do I do this to myself? Oh. Welp. I just made it worse by not paying attention. Wow, that would have been the perfect humiliation if I had also gotten hit by that rock there. Fortunately, that didn't happen. Well, maybe that was a mistake, but maybe it was a blessing in... No. Nope, it was not a blessing in disguise. Didn't I interact with a save thing back there? I'm pretty sure I saved in the far side of this room, but maybe I just barely missed that. Maybe I walked past it like a silly Billy. I fell at the last possible moment. Okay, yeah, it's important to clip those moments so that my horrible failures are forever kept on record. To remind me to not say stupid stuff like, I am the master of platforming. And then I'll fall. Can we not do this? Can I just jump onto the platform properly, please? Don't know why I'm making this so difficult on myself. I don't know how I'm even doing it. Yes, that's the perfect camera angle. Oh hey, you can just hang on. Well, that's something. Okay, so this is the white jewel I saw and then fell right in front of. Okay, I'm not sure what I was supposed to do there. I just kind of stood on the platform and let it fall. I'm not quite sure what changed though. I will say though, the camera is at least partially responsible for my terrible gameplay. It's mostly me, but the camera is playing a part too. I refuse to take responsibility. Okay, this section is definitely not not my proudest moment so far. I will say that much. It would be cool if the wolf form actually gave you like more jumping distance or height. Right. Whoa, that's safe though. That's safe. The jumps definitely feel a little bit floaty in small spaces like this. Thank goodness, another crystal. This is a long stage, huh? You weren't kidding when you said it's the hardest and longest stage. Oh, hey, he committed. It took him a while. It took him... Oh, he changed his mind at the last moment. Did you see that? He committed to one end, so I was like, okay, to one side. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna climb up now, and then he switched at the last moment. Like, no, I want left after all. Well, that was fascinating. Truly, the wolf form gives us access to mystical powers, yet unseen. And once again, it just unceremoniously boots us off to the... game over screen. Okay. So falling here is death. There's no mistake about that. Can I leap up to one of these? That's the sign Omega, right? Because I'm Omega dead right now. Okay, so... I'm guessing there's actually a puzzle in this room. And you need to figure it out, but... Yes, because it wants this one. Oh, the other platforms dropped. Whoops. Right, so M, then can we not? Now I don't even know if that was the right option, because I fell. This section is tempting me to use save stage right now. But I'm not gonna do that. We're gonna do this fair and square. Save states are a last resort only. I just need to remember to hold on to the jump button. Okay, so I'm pretty sure it's this one. But if it's wrong, it's wrong. Yes, okay. And once again, I let go of the jump button. This reminds me a bit of that, this is the second time I'm referring to Indiana Jones, but there's a moment in the third movie where he has to step on the, on like these stone panels, but he has to step on the right ones. But so it has to be like the name of God, Jehovah, but in Greek. So he has to step on the right panels. Reminds me a bit of that, although that was a whole floor with lots of symbols, and these are just 2 pillars. So I'm pretty sure it's this one, if I'm not mistaken. I really need to unlearn the instinct of letting go of the button. Okay, so now we go for the twirly Omega-ish sign, that one. This is kind of nerve-wracking, to be honest. It's all fun and games when you're just into it and you fall a few times and haha, but... Whew. That was scary as heck. Stage complete. Tower of Science. Well, that was pretty difficult, not gonna lie. But we made it through all right. Thank you. I am pretty happy about how that went. There were a few silly moments, but all in all, I didn't get horribly stuck anywhere. So I'm trying to get a feel for how much there is to, because if that was the hardest level, does that mean we're getting close to the end or what? Well, I guess you don't need to tell me, but... I like how it didn't make any sound that time. It's very selective about when it plays the sound effects. At least they just hurt you, they don't actually push you off. I was about to say that, and then it was about to punish me very harshly for that mistake. Oh, you can just break them, okay. I was making that a lot more complicated than it needed to be in my head. Okay, so... I don't know where the last save was, so I'm gonna make a very secret save state that you won't know about. Just in case it spawns me in the last stage, because then I'll use it. Not if it spawns me in this stage, though. Okay, I'm guessing this is just the warming up. The level is starting fairly, mildly. It's a good thing I'm terrible at it, so it doesn't matter. Let's indulge in some chicken. Werewolves gotta eat, right? I just need to be a bit more determined. Move forward quicker. Don't keep waiting for stuff. Whoa. That box coming out actually startled me a bit, and I just moved backward in my chair. Oh, can we not? Can we not? Okay, thank you. Saved. This one seems a bit more sporadic, doesn't it? A save point? Is there a boss behind this door, perhaps? Is that a mounted gun with an eye? Okay, then. Okay, that door had one, this door has two. Nice stock sound effect. Oh! Oh. Well. Haha! It's like the Mr. I from Mario 64 on steroids. Mr. I has a gun now. He's not afraid to use it. Nom nom. It was about time for some beef. Ah, very good. The door just shut behind us, huh? Oh, this one has like an energy gun. Very futuristic. It dies all the same though, so. Hello, XRI100. Welcome to the stream, and I'm glad to hear that. Thank you. Ah, right. We need to hide behind the walls. We should remember we can crouch down as well. I say we, but I mean I, because I always forget. Oh, did you see that? Did you see that? Once again. Exactly as planned. Well, save point. Yes, please. Okay, door number 6. And that is a stairway. So where do we go first? Control room. It's locked. Okay. Well, hey. That means there's only one way to go. Door number 5. Uh-oh. This room looks a bit intense, shall we say. Oh hey, a contract. We could buy some stuff if we wanted to. Guess there's nothing wrong with having a few more healing items. I guess we don't really need anything else. I somehow survived that. When am I gonna learn the whole hold the button thing? Yeah, we don't need the knife. Not exactly my favorite weapon. Yeah, these things are not that dangerous because they're too slow. The only big problem would be if they hit you in midair. Like that. Well, we bought some chicken, we might as well use it. Okay. Well, this room is actually pretty forgiving. You don't die that easy, so... This time we need to be a bit more careful about the laser cannons. I am holding the button quite aggressively to prevent myself from falling again. Okay, it won't be too much of a problem if I get hit here, probably. Okay, the control room key has been acquired. Okay. Yeah, at least it doesn't knock you, Question is, could I drop myself down here and survive? You know, just to be quick about it. Let's check it out. Well, it would have killed me if I didn't eat the chicken, so... Probably not the best call to make, but whatever. The music here is cool. Nice and tense. Befitting of a difficult stage, I suppose. Alright. Time to go back. Now that we have the key. I see the Green Goblin and his friend have come back as well. Ow. I wonder how many doors there are. I mean, it's ticking up. We're at 6 now. How many more? Okay, is that the boss, this crystal? The 100 level place, like in Zelda? Uh-oh. What's that place called again? The Savage Labyrinth? It's pretty savage. There's a place like that in Paper Mario 2. The bit of 100 trials. 100 turn-based battles right after one another. Oof. These things don't regenerate, do they? It doesn't look like it, but... Okay, I just used up all my mana. Or crystals. I guess I can just spam at it now. Okay, so the cannons do regenerate, maybe? Did I call them cameras? The guns. Turrets. Shooty shooty bang bangs. Could basically just use my food to tank all the hits and just keep fighting it, I guess. I mean, it's almost dead, so... I got it. It's eerily quiet now. Time to leave again. Oh, that was the end. Duel tower, huh? And who are we dueling exactly? That one person who kidnapped our friend? You know, I wonder if our main character isn't a bit overpowered. Like, even if I don't have the upgrades, my attacks have so much range, you know? Yeah, just knock him over. Like, I'm fighting him, but I'm not really trying that hard. I'm not, like, focused. The way I was with certain Castlevania bosses, where I was, like, 100% focused. It's just like I'm just kinda doing it. I don't feel much tension here. He dropped some of his chicken. Good thing, too. What was that? Oh, right. Is Cornell a very strong character? He's the only one who was available. It'll be interesting to see how it goes with the other characters then. I mean, it makes sense to have a character that makes it easy available first. So you have a logical difficulty curve when you get to the characters that are not quite as adept at defending themselves. Okay, that didn't work. But it was worth it. I like how you just crawl into it like, yeah, go ahead, just stab me in the face. I can't wait until I fall into the water and die instantly. Belmont is the worst? I see. Interesting. Haha. Well, I just got knocked into the water and killed instantly. Not much, and healing items can't do much about that, can they? Game be like, easy, eh? Yes. I suppose I was asking for that a little bit. I mean, I've already jinxed it a dozen times over. I panicked and forgot which button you pick up stuff with. Okay, come on, werewolf. 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 Once again, we are falling back into Dutch. And yes, werewolf is just werewolf in Dutch. Because creative. Ow. It would be nice if we could speak to the demon again. Buy a few more chickens off him. Okay, that's where I came from. That's where I'm headed. And that's an optional thing that I'm probably going to fall into the water for. Worth it? You decide. At least I didn't fall into the water for it, so I guess it was worth it. I saw the colors and for a moment I thought I was looking at Spider-Man, but it's like a lizard man. A reddish lizard man, but even so. Alright, so this is level 9. The original Castlevania only has 6 stages, and Bloodlines was the same. Only 6. But those 6 stages were enough. Could we get a white crystal here, please? I would really like a white crystal now, if possible. Well, I saw it coming and it still started. I've never been this tense in my whole life. Except probably a few times. Okay, so... seeing them like in front of the camera really confuses me. It's too much for my poor little mind to handle. Okay, save point and shop. Could there be a boss on the horizon? This entire stage had no white jewels in the original Castlevania 64. You wanted to save, you had to go all the way back to the previous stage, which kind of defeats the purpose. Oof. That would have made it quite annoying. Well, we bought a few more chickens off Demon Man here. Die right in front of that door. Welp. It's a good thing we saved, right? Oh, I can just shoot them through the ground? Okay, that's fine. I do so enjoy cheese. Chicken and cheese. That's kind of a weird combination. Yep, if this isn't yep. This is a load of bull. Yeah, come at me, bro. Okay, he came. It's kind of hard to avoid, isn't it? I mean, he's still not hard or anything, but that dash attack is very hard to get around. Okay, another power-up. I won't say no to that. Of course, I'll lose it instantly when I fall down there, but... I'll just have another chicken since I picked up a few. Okay, let's go. Another gauntlet awaits us with rotating spiked stuff. Bars. Welp. So you're gonna have to refight the... Oh. Did you see that joyous hop up there? I mean, these enemies are kind of ruining the fun with this. We're off to see the wizard. The wonderful Wizard of Oz. Okay, we're gonna do it once more. Okay. We've had our fun. Oh, jumping over him is the solution. Okay. Good to know. Go on then. Run at me. Haha. It's too bad you can't jump, right? Oh, we can we go back? I think we can go back. Let's just save it. There we go. No more bull. Well, probably should have just kept running and not bothered with this enemy, but my dumb pride got in the way. Felt like I had to defeat him. Okay, so this part again. Okay, not making the same mistake again, probably. No, making new mistakes, I guess. So when do I get the pet transformation? The main issue is we've lost all the power-ups and such now. My lack of patience really cost me a bit there, but you know what the problem with that section is? I keep thinking I have to get up as quickly as possible, like I'm imagining pressure where there is none. What you're supposed to do is hold on to the platform and then do a little dance. And then just keep holding on until the bar goes over you and then climb up. I mean, it's blatantly obvious, but for some reason, I see that bar moving towards me, and I have this... just get completely, I get all panicky. Okay. Frustration begets impatience, impatience begets failure, and failure begets frustration. We should try to be more careful. Fear leads to anger. Okay, we're not doing that. I'm not nearly good enough of a voice actor to pull that sort of humor off. And there we go. Couldn't be simpler. Okay, so 2 come right after one another. And then you climb up. And then... whoa. Alright. That's, what the devil? What are you trying to do, Ortega? This is just a warning from one friend to another. Look at him. Unlike you, this creature could not break the seal placed by the man-beasts. He also has a very big right arm. That seal was broken for him by Dracula. What? After all, there is a limit to the benefits of ascetic training. Yet, Dracula has exceeded the limitations of the werewolf with ease. Perhaps if you could also find the power to exceed that limitation, I'll be waiting for you, Cornell. You're not the type that would lay down and die after coming this far. Wait, what about Ada? Okay, distance is probably... oh, okay, so that's too hot to stand on. Distance is probably my main advantage here. I should probably not get onto the red hot iron there. I like how they misspelled werewolf in a game where you are a werewolf and fight werewolves. Yep. It's a bit awkward. Oh well. I've heard of skipping leg day, but skipping left arm day? Oh. Right, once you get him into a rhythm, there's not much he can do. He busted out the wrestling moves for me, yes. Like, this is a joke. Oh, I was waiting for him to make some sort of reflected, like some sort of pensive observation about him being a werewolf and me also being a werewolf and whatever, but apparently not. Okay, this is where we came from, so that's the way forward, right? Kind of nervous to just jump it, though. Okay, stage complete. Tower of Execution. Execution. So we're in the lava level now. It was going to happen sooner or later. Fortunately, lava levels are my element. This is the 2 frames per second level if you're on real hardware. Ah, right. So many effects and animations all crammed together. Ah, come on. That was almost perfect. That was almost perfect, but whatever. Oh. Well, that was not my intention, but it's in the past now. So I'm guessing we're gonna have to fight Ortega, or whatever that person is called, soon. Since he's the one who kidnapped Ada. I don't think the noise he makes when he falls into the lava really quite communicates the experience of... Yeah, that's what I mean. That doesn't really quite communicate the experience of falling into lava, I think. Although I don't have any first-hand experience. Like, the noise he makes more evokes stepping into a hot bath. Okay, anyway. Swinging mazes. All I need to do is remember to actually hold the button. It's not hard. But it is hot. Oh, hey. What is this? An easy room? Huh. Cornell Reeves, starring in The Matrix. Did they really think they would catch me with that lame trap? Haha. Every time without fail, I say something stupid or arrogant and I get punished. I wonder if there's even any point in... What is that? Oh, another cure poison, basically. Is there going to be something that uses poison? I haven't seen poison-type enemies in a while. Not since the manor. Two paths. Poison is more common in the other characters' paths. Ah, okay. That makes perfect sense. Is this just a little side room where you could buy good stuff? Alright, Demon Man. He's gonna get so much money, he's gonna start his own pizza chain called Demonos. This is just a side room to resupply in, right? Doesn't seem to be much else to it. Okay. Let's not run into the fire this time. Well, hey, at least I ran into the swinging mace thing, not the fire. Okay. Okay, and go. Yeah, I figured one of those weapons would start attacking me. Even when you're invisible, you can't win against me. Okay. Lava balls. This feels like a suitably climactic stage, and it is stage number 10. I wonder if this is the last stage for this character, or if there are way more. Because I can't really put it into perspective, because this is the first route I've done. And I'm sure Clive has told me at some point how many stages there are per route, but I forgot because my memory is awful. But it's not actually the sphere itself you need to be worried about, it's the splash it makes. No, it's fine. We'll see how it goes. I'll find out through experience, since we're here anyway. Ow. This feels like a final stage, though, or maybe a penultimate stage. There could be another one. They could also just do the battle in, like, a separate stage that's just one battle. Who knows? The regular white jewels are a blessing, at least. And then I took a nice bath. And then I got set on fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. And all that. Okay, right after the splash disappears, that's when we go. It's kinda hard to be fast about that one. I wonder if you can dodge it by ducking down. Don't really wanna test it out though. Imagine walking past the jewel thinking it's not there and then dying. That would be truly tragic. I mean, ducking is not gonna work here, right? Let's be honest. There is another cross to grab there if we want it, but... is it really worth the risk? Maybe not. This just leads back, so there's not really any point being here besides just grabbing stuff. Maybe we need to go there. Well, it should be fine so long as we're careful and so long as the camera cooperates. Now, if I could look down a bit, I could see if there's lava straight below me or not. Yeah, you can't stand on those platforms for too long. At least that's what it looks like. Anyway, ultimately, there's a lot of optional stuff in this room, but we can just move on. We don't really need all this stuff. You know, I would have preferred some more roast beef. Oh, hey, shop. Well, if we really want more beef, I guess we can buy it here, but it's pretty expensive. We don't want to give this guy too much money. Oh, he mentioned when we met him that that they need money even in hell. That's kind of interesting. Like, what did they need money for? In the Fallen London web browser game, hell is an actual location with like an embassy in London. It's pretty interesting. And they don't really deal with like our kind of money that much. They deal in souls and in brass. Like the metal. Level complete. Tower of Sorcery, huh? What with the stained glass and such, it almost reminds me of a Kingdom Hearts opening. We've come from fire to lava. What a temperature shift. Ah, right. So this is where it's going to get really funky. Getting pretty tense here. This is scary. Did you see that? He did the thing again where he couldn't commit to one direction. So he just kind of flip-flopped between the two. There we go. I forced him to commit. Is that a save point? These crystals are red, so I was thinking they would probably fall underneath me, but they didn't. I guess I should have trusted them. Oh, they do the Mega Man block thing where they disappear. That's terrifying. Well, hey, the last stage wasn't the last stage, at least. Every time I don't quite make a platform and he grabs hold of it, my heart skips a beat. Ow. Okay, it's for a brief moment every time. I like the music here. Slippery levels always make me really tense. It's all too easy to slip slide right into your doom. If we could not do that, I would really appreciate it. Can you please not do that? As a rule of thumb, the more tense I get, the less I say. So maybe I should just start saying a lot to try and make myself less tense. Reverse engineer the whole thing. Okay, once this actually... We're gonna wait for it to disappear and then reappear. Once it reappears, we have to get a move on and quick. I didn't hold the button. I panicked and I let go of the button. The punishment for that is very, very harsh, because now we've lost so much progress. The stage is way too tense for my liking. Okay, okay. Should try to move a bit quicker. No, I shouldn't. I should be patient and wait things out properly. Yeah, disappearing platforms are scary enough in 2D. Don't need them in 3D too. Game's getting all serious on you now, Kappa, yes. Well, hey, in terms of combat, it never really got difficult, but that could easily be blamed on the character. In terms of platforming, however, it's definitely getting pretty challenging. Okay, the red blocks disappear. I feel like I could have just gone for it, but better safe than sorry, right? Better safe than sorry. Right, so yeah, this is difficult. I almost just died a very stupid and pointless death there. How many times did that one electric thing hit me? Like 3 times? My hands are getting all sweaty. Incredibly tense right now. It's not gonna take too many more attempts before I ask if you guys mind if I use save states. I know I said those were a last resort, but gosh dang, I wasn't expecting a stage like this with disappearing platforms and slippery, slidey nonsense. It's particularly the disappearing platforms that I really dislike, because it's hard to... Okay, can we not do that? That's cheap. I would really like bat form or mist form right about now. Or even owl form. Basically, I'd like to fly right about now. That almost went very wrong again. Yeah, I was thinking, you know what? A relaxing Wednesday evening. I apparently do seem to have the day off tomorrow, so let's do a chill stream. It'll be fun, it'll be easy. We'll just run around a mansion for 3 hours and get lost. It'll be great. That's what I particularly hate about that part is you have these platforms that go about their own pattern while you have to jump from the disappearing platform. I really dislike that. Feels like I don't have time to think. Because you don't. Guess I'll just have to get good, right? Okay, so this part went fine consistently, and then it didn't go fine consistently. I'm not sure what caused that. It's probably has to do with where I hang on to the ledge, right? I guess if you're at just the right awkward angle, they can hit you through the ice, it looks like. Just gonna wait this out. Go on then, disappear. Okay, I saw my chance and I took it. At least these don't disappear. Okay, I guess I'll just ask now. If I fail again, do you mind if I start using a couple save states to make actual progress? Wait a minute, is that a save crystal? Did I miss a save crystal last time? Okay, never mind, save states are out. I never even asked for them. How dare you suggest it? No, okay. If I end up needing them, I'll use them, but looks like I was just throwing in the towel a bit too early. I should be able to do this. Just wait until we get to the even worse part of the stage. Of course, it also feels way longer than it really is when it's scary. Okay, now this is particularly scary because electricity and disappearing platforms. Let's not do that. I'm very glad that crystal didn't manage to get me, because that was spooky as heck. Okay, another path. Straight, more or less. Okay, whew. Room of clocks. Okay, so this is a whole separate stage, so we're in stage 12 now. And apparently there are clocks here. Okay, please give me a moment to take a deep breath after that room, because holy moly. That was something. Namely, it was not good for my heart. Right, moving on. If the game continues as it has, one would assume this will be a puzzle-like stage, because the last few were more like platform challenges. So this you would assume would be a puzzle level, but I don't know. A cutscene. Well, 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 well. Are we gonna fight the guy now? Whatever his name was. Aristotle. No. Ortega, too late, Colonel. Omaiwamu, Shinderu. Where is Ada? Still, you've always kept your promises, so I knew you would come. Now we can settle this business once and for all. Teleports behind you, nothing personnel, kid. Feels like my head's been laid open, I can't restrain my power. Okay. Ortega? He seems clueless. Oh yes, you used to be a step quicker than I at one time. You, the only man-beast who can manipulate the seal. A year ago, when we went head-to-head, your eyes were as cold as the moon. They were eyes that saw a weaker opponent. You did not respect me. The man you see before you today is changed. Changed from that time. Changed, I say. Pant. Cornell, are you really so worried about Ada's well-being? Huh? Why do you go to such lengths? Well, you and Ada are virtually strangers. You are not blood relatives. That is none of your business. Sacrificial rite should already have begun by now. What did you say? If you plan on rescuing Ada, you'd better hurry or you'll be too late. However, first we've got a score to settle between ourselves. You worthless... I won't let you get away with it unless you show me your true colors. But do you think this is all I've got? Ha ha ha. Oh, what a great feeling. Now I am ready for battle. And also really ugly. Are you ready? Cornell? Okay, he has 3 heads now. Okay, so... Doesn't seem that difficult, but if he knocks you off the tower, you're done. Okay, so they're gonna try to sacrifice Ada for some kind of thing. Probably to summon Dracula, because that's always what it is. I wish I had more power-ups. I mean, C down is lock on, right? The same item, the same one that does the item, or am I just doing something wrong here? Because the game says use lock on, double exclamation points pretty regularly. Then it seems to work, but then it does it again, so... I love fighting a boss I can't even see. Oh, hey. Oh, I actually cut one of the heads off. That's cool and kind of awful. Ah, the circles poison me. Okay. Yes, I can see it. Oh, was it not the circles? Was I already poisoned before then and just dumb? Okay, well. It's kind of gruesome how the necks of the other heads are still moving around. Maybe, is there a power in one of these? If there are some power-ups in these things, that would be good. No. Other sub-weapons, sure, but no power. Alright, I'll try to be more conscious of my status. It's just, I don't notice it if the character doesn't scream "Nani!" every time it happens, you know? I need that feedback. Alright, that's probably what poisoned me in the first place, am I right? So I had been poisoned for quite a while already. And I just wasn't aware of it because of general silliness. I mean, why would the energy circles poison me? That doesn't even make any sense anyway. Okay. Just for this special occasion, I'm gonna have myself some beef. So, Cornell is definitely, in terms of combat, apparently one of the better characters. Do the other characters have other, like, jumping or mobility options? Because I wonder if that last stage is gonna be just as hard for the other characters, and if so, I'm in trouble. Well, I guess we can find out then, but I don't mind if you want to tell me a bit about the other characters' mobility. I'm assuming I'll just unlock them one by one, so there will be a new one after I beat this campaign. They're just different heights and speeds, okay. Makes sense. There's not like a double jump or a... Ow. He almost threw me off. Disgusting. Disgusting. Oh, don't. The primary attacks are the biggest variation. Alright. Everything is harder for the Belmont, I see. Those poor Belmonts, they lead a rough life. The fire attack is useless. Basically just gives me free damage. That was a bit scary there. He's trying to pounce on me like a regular old cat. I thought this guy was a werewolf too, but he's more like a were three-head thing. Oh right, the fire. Good attack, idiot. He almost had me there. My arrogance almost got paid again. Got punished, rather, not paid. I guess punishment is a kind of payment when you really think about it. I was watching someone play Symphony of the Night again and having a chuckle at the voice clips in that game. Like, I didn't use the spells very much, so I always get a chuckle out of the voice clips like Dark Metamorphosis and how goofy it sounds. Soul Steel! Okay, there you go, Ortega. And it turns out he was a television channel after all. Band gasp. It appears that I am still not the match for you, Cornell. I thought that I could surpass your strength with Dracula's powers. Ortega. And is being kept in the clock tower. Ada is being kept in the clock tower. She has not been sacrificed yet. Are you sure, Ortega? I wanted to settle the score, even if it meant disobeying Dracula. So I have no regrets now that I have fought the true you. I only regret what I did to the villagers, but it is too late for that now. It is, yeah. You don't need to go on, Ortega. At the very least, if you could, save that girl, Ada. Of course. Get away, Colonel. My power is out of control. I can't stop it. Ortega! He's gonna jump off, right? And then he exploded, okay. Ortega! You know, I feel like we didn't know Ortega well enough. So Ortega was, in the context of this story, this probably sounds weird, but in the context of this story, Ortega was always an antagonist. Like, we were never his friend, but he was Cornell's friend, so it means more to the character than it means to us. It's kind of weird to think about, but this is the best antagonist of the lot. I see. So each character has... Does each character have their own appointed antagonist then? That should be interesting. Still no power-ups in these candles, huh? Just useless sub-weapons. Clock tower. Right. I was wondering when we were going to be climbing one of these mechanical monstrosities. I should remember never to let go of the jump button when I'm jumping. That almost went wrong. Not a great angle, but I made it somehow. Really now? Yep, splat. Well, hey, as tough as it is, I am really enjoying this game. It's definitely not as bad as people make it out to be, even if it does have its problems. Then again, I'm sure a lot of the criticisms are probably more valid when you're talking about Castlevania 64, not Legacy of Darkness. That part is a bit annoying with the camera. Like, the camera, in N64 games, the camera was always a bit awkward, but this game has a very big character. With which just isn't as mobile as our favorite Italian plumber. So the awkward camera works against you even worse. Okay, that was a terrible way to go. Anyway, now that Ortega has been defeated, all that remains for us is to save Ada, right? I keep wanting to go fast, but the game punishes you severely for trying to be quick. So I just need to be careful instead. But careful really isn't my style, you know? I somehow managed to still grab onto that ledge in spite of my terrible angle there. I mean, we need to start walking over that bar, right? That's the idea. Clock tower door A. Okay, so we need a little... item to open that door. Is there no save point right here, by the way? It's kind of weird to not have a save point at the very start of the stage. It's so upsetting that my voice is dying for the second time. It's not that upsetting, but my voice is collapsing under the weight a bit. Should be fine after a while though, just clear my throat a few times, continue talking, complete nonsense. Right, so I was making this part a lot harder than it needs to be by hopping around. Like, you just need to walk. You don't need to be so fidgety about it. But I am very impatient by nature, and as such also very fidgety. Okay, there we go. Just another key and a random torch. Because why not? You can choose restart the stage to avoid having to exit the room of clocks every time. Oh, good point. Thanks for telling me. I should have figured that one out. Instead of just pressing the button repeatedly. Oh, hey, a save point. Well, I'm sure we can put that knowledge to practice at another date. Oh, man. Right, so this looks intimidating, but it's not even a tenth as scary as the magical sorcery ice room of death. In fact, it's juvenile by comparison. It's a big joke, is what it is. You know, you'd think I'd learn and not say that kind of thing. But no. I will continue my arrogant comments until the very end. But that wasn't really due to difficulty, that was just a dumb mistake, to be fair. There we go. That will not happen again. And here we go, easy peasy. No save point here, I guess we don't really need one. That room is a laugh. A cinch. This room, on the other hand, looks a bit more intimidating. Mainly due to the two-dimensional angle of it. Oh hey, a save point, after all. Okay, so we need the C key to get through that one. By the way, 10 viewers, that's quite a bit. Well, we had 10 viewers for a little while at least. Now it's 7 again, but hey, gotta appreciate those moments, even if they don't last. Nah, it's not about the numbers anyway. I'm just glad you are here. You know, I was thinking about this. I wonder if doing the regular streams has been good for my voice. Like, obviously, I get sometimes I get a sore throat, but I wonder if my voice has changed a lot. Because I was thinking about YouTubers like Markiplier, and because they basically talk every day, they inevitably get like a deeper voice. Don't know if my voice has really changed very much, but just something I was thinking about. Yeah, this is fairly challenging, but it's nowhere near the level of the sorcery thing we just did. No, that was really, really tough. Like actual sweaty palms, elevated heartbeat difficult. This is not that. Like, even if it goes wrong, and it'll go wrong a few times, it'll be because I make a silly, goofy mistake, and not because it's genuinely really difficult. Yeah, where do they want me to jump exactly? Up here? Well, intended or not, I can do it, so... One would assume that one of those torches has the key. Probably. That opens the path to eternity. Yeah, there we go. Yes, so... how to get down safely. I don't like that they ask me to take what are essentially leaps of faith. That doesn't feel very good. In fact, it feels a bit scary. It's fine though. Because at least you can kinda check it from the first person view. Yeah, this campaign is lasting a little while longer than I thought, but it's all good. As long as new stuff keeps happening. I'm all okay with it. Another save point. Is that where we need to go? Or that? This seems like the more obvious path, so I'm gonna go here. Well, we somehow survived. How often have I said that now? We somehow survived, or we somehow made it. It's like I'm constantly baffled by everything that happens. I'm in a constant state of, what do you call that? Of being incredulous? I don't know. I try to pretend I have an extensive vocabulary, but I really only know like 10 words. The rest I just wing it. You know, I was trying to jump up, but somehow I fell to the side. Can we just... yeah, we can just jump from there. I could stand to be a bit more quick about this. Like, not to the point of being completely reckless, but... You know, it's nice to be streaming a Nintendo 64 game again. I think variation is very important to me. When we did like the collectathon platformers and only those, I think I got really tired of it eventually. But now that we switched to Metroidvanias for a bit as well, I feel like I could play anything again. Even more collectathons. Although I don't know which I would play at this point. Okay, we have a key. I kind of feel like that was mean, but okay. Like, knockback is definitely the most common enemy of any Castlevania player, isn't it? Like, you get hit by the fire, sure, you take some damage, sure, but then it knocks you right into the instant death trap. Whoops. It's the same thing with Medusa heads. Medusa heads by themselves are pretty harmless, but the problem is they become a danger combined with the environment. Similarly, these little jets of fire are a joke by themselves if they were in a flat room. But considering the kind of traps you can fall into and just the general distance you can fall, they're not that much of a joke. There we go. Moving things along at a slightly quicker pace. Okay, that one only has the one platform, so that's not gonna be quick. I guess that's fine. Now I gotta wait for it to come back around again. There's 3 more campaigns after this, so we're not even nearly done with this game yet, even if we are, even when we finally beat Cornell's House of Fun. You know, I really don't like that. I guess you could call it perfect. In a certain way. I really don't like the instant death thing. Because when I see like a round object, I know I can't really trust the collision all that much. So I try to jump somewhere where I'm most assuredly on top of it, like as far in as possible, but then I'm too far towards the other one and I get crushed between them. So what I need to do is actually jump and stop way earlier, but I'm worried that I'll slide off the other side if I do that. So I'm gonna try that. If I slide off the other side, this game is losing 10 points. Because then it's stupid. In fact, it's gonna lose 20 points if that happens. We have a 0 tolerance policy here for Cornell crushing. It's considered an unethical practice in most parts of the world. only I had been a bit faster. Thank goodness. I was worried I had jumped the gun a bit there, literally. Well, the jump was literal, not the gun. So it was half literal, I guess. Okay, so the game didn't lose 20 points. So that's something, right? Okay, so let's try not to get crushed between them again, so. Oh no! Ada. Ada. I still don't know how to pronounce it, I'm sorry. Apparently she's alive. Oh, Cornell, the village is burned. All the people. It's all right now. Arg. Ada. Cornell, help me. I have found her at last. I think the sacrifice was hidden here. Searching for the divine sacrifice almost upset the timing of the ritual. And I thought that stupid lycanthrope would prove to be a little useful. What a fool, disobeying the orders of the Count and wasting his own life. Don't go! No, Ada, hang on. I'll save you, I promise. Okay. Another exciting looking room with a shop and a save point. Right, so we found Ada or Ada only for her to be taken away from us again. Ain't that just the way? Cornell turns to the camera and goes, "It's been one of those days." Oh, the key is just sitting out here. Okay. Clock tower key. Key E. E key. Gonna save every time I can. We could buy one more chicken or something, but I don't really see the point. All that's left is clock tower, key F to pay respects. Oh man, this stage is long, isn't it? We're already almost 3 hours in, so I was thinking, oh, it's almost time to take a break and work on some. Oh, darn. Someone sent me a message just now. I should, like a couple hours ago. I should probably send him a quick note soon. Yep. Oh yeah. Once again, it's time for riveting gameplay. Okay, here we go. Okay, so where are the hidden footholds now? Can the camera please... Like it actually just aggressively snaps back to where it wants me to look, instead of allowing me to look where I want to look. Not sure if I like that. Yeah, just set me on fire, I don't care. So yeah, where did the platforms appear? That's the big question now. Alright, it's time for more riveting gameplay. Okay, I should be able to pass this one without getting set on fire. Probably. I'm assuming this is where I need to go. I mean, there aren't many other places, so... I straight up just ran through that in a panic. There's no end to it. This is stage 13. Imagine falling down there back to the prior area. That would not be good. And it's going to happen. I'll just say it now so it's not like a hilarious, goofy moment where I make a mistake again. To me, it's a whole lot funnier when I say it's going to happen and it doesn't, than vice versa. Because, yeah. If I say I'm not gonna fall and then I fall, that's basically a lose-lose for me. Can I get some... Like, if I'm reading the design correctly, I need to slide down here, is that correct? Or am I going to lose everything if I do that? Well, it seems like I could go back up there at least. I was really worried I had just lost like half an hour of progress. Oh right, I'm gonna send that message now because if I keep delaying it, I'm just gonna forget. Please bear with me and give me 1 second. And now I hope OBS won't accidentally start recording this thing instead. It would be pretty awkward. Sorry about this. Okay, there we go. That was pretty simple. Okay, oh wait, is that a bit? It should have, I feel like it should have appeared on the... notifications. Or is that just a 1 with a Kappa face next to it? Okay, let's try to actually get where we need to be. Okay, now let's... Just making extra sure OBS... Oh, it was 1 second. Oh, sorry. Right, of course, of course. Why do I do this to myself? He still says, like a normal human, I guess. Well, I mean, as far as that can be called normal. Wow, the camera was really having a fun time there. Welp. Can't say I'm very happy about that. But it's not really a huge loss of progress, I guess. Just annoying. Okay, I'm guessing I'm missing some sort of thing here. Okay. This is a little bit confusing. There we go. Seriously? And I thought that was... Okay, I'll... The best part is that all the other male characters have the exact same sound too, I see. They couldn't find anyone else who wanted to say into the microphone. Right, so. While we try this for the umpteenth time, let me talk a bit about the current situation we're in. It's 3 hours in. It's half past 10 or half to 11, however you wish to call it. I can't keep playing for too much longer, but I did actually hope to finish Cornell's story. I can't believe I found the right solution and then I did it wrong anyway. That takes special talent to know exactly what you need to do and then just do it completely wrong. And make the literal same mistake twice in a row, for that matter. So, because if we're like 10 minutes out from the end, like, just as an example, I will definitely commit to keep going, but if we're still 5 stages out from the end, I might just save it and pick it up again next time. So, if someone could give me a vague but helpful indication of how close to the end of this one we are, that would be helpful. See, just don't move after you slide down. It's that easy. I am very close to the end. Okay. In that case, we'll keep going for a bit longer. Ah, right, the big clock. That's where we usually fight death, right? Thank goodness for that power-up, too. Wait, was there another torch to destroy here? Well, not one we can reach anyway. But anyway, thanks for letting me know. Then I'll just commit to going on for a bit longer, even if we overshoot. Like, there's not really a set amount of time the streams need or to take or should take or whatever. But I try to commit to doing at least a little while. In the, like, the, let's call it the dark age of streaming for me. Sometimes streams would last like an hour, a bit more. When I was really tired. I try to go for at least a few hours now. Okay, so if I understand correctly, I need to go down here, right? Well. I've done that so often in my struggles with the camera. It's not even funny. It's a little funny, maybe. Okay, so the way to that is over here, right? I don't dare actually save unless I'm sure this is where the clock face is. Because what if I lose all my progress? See, that's not where the clock face is. Now I'm confused. Where do I need to... It's connected to this room though, right? It has to be. Then it has to be this one. Yeah, this is it, right? I'll just save then. I hope it doesn't end up costing me. Oh, there are some torches I could break here. And get nothing for it. Well, that's fine. I was worried it was gonna move, but... Okay, and that's the end of that stage. Castle Keep, look at this. Wouldn't it be a shame if I ruined this by doing this? Okay, no, sorry. We're gonna give that a redo. We need to treat this with the proper respect. Oh, is that like a secret down there? Is this the destination or what? Can someone tell me what this is so I don't accidentally activate something I shouldn't? I can just walk up the stairs, because that's where we seem to need to go. Oh, that's for another character, okay. Nothing is happening, so... Hey, at least that solves that mystery. Like I said, now we're gonna treat this moment with the grandeur it deserves, just... Okay. No power-ups, alright then. I have been waiting for this. At last we reached the climax. I have come to take my leave. News has arrived of an impending global war. The death of millions is a wonderful business opportunity. Wow. Nice guy. I must be gone. We shall not meet again. Not during your lifetime, anyway. That's a bit ominous. Well, hey, he served me well. So, there's no more shopping from this point onwards. Oh, another stairway. No conspicuous elevators this time. Got that ending. What do you mean, that ending? Are there other endings to get from him? That does make me curious. There's one other possibility with him. Yeah, I see. Do you get that if you buy a ton of stuff, or what? How does that work? Sneaky save crystal. Like, we could try to aim for that with the next character. If he does indeed feature in the other playthroughs as well. She is. Need to spend over 30k. Okay, it's good to know. Ada! Exclamation point. Bwahahahahahaha. You're Count Dracula? Well, I applaud you, my boy, for finding your way to the devil's lair. He looks a bit wrinkly, doesn't he? Let my sister go. Let Ada go. Aha, nothing quite so touching as the love between siblings. Oh, now I can see your true colors. Well, well, this could be amusing. Well, man-wolf, you'd better bring on all your power. If you want to save your sister, you must fight me with your full force. All living creatures will serve as the staff of my life. In sweet... Okay. So you hit him in the head, it's just like always. Yep. Another classic song. Well, the first form isn't that hard so far. I'm assuming he's gonna do the whole beast form thing he usually does. Kinda, if you can just keep interrupting him, he never gets an attack off. Makes the battle quite a bit easier. Ada. Oh ho ho. Bwahahaha. What do you call that? Well, you're not even trying. You can do better. Now you're better than you think, man-wolf. She is not a man-wolf. She is a survivor of the humans your kind killed. Stop, don't go any further. You probably raised her as a man-wolf, but you cannot deceive me. Did you think that you could atone for your sins by saving her? Or did you think that you yourself would be granted an indulgence? Did you think that this young lady would be elated by your actions? It is nothing more than shallow deception by a man-beast. Bwahahaha. But if that is your design, then let us bear your true self. Now I will reveal to you my true form. This power is second to none. If you want to save this woman, you'd better be ready to give your life. Spooky demon with a weird thing on his forehead. Okay, that's a bit creepy. No need to preserve items at this point. When the enemy model is much higher quality than the main character. Well, to be fair, this is a final boss after all. Presumably. I'm kind of surprised I didn't get to fight Death, though. He's kind of hard to deal with, isn't he? All these heads, like a hydra. So when you get thrown up like that, you're basically just gonna take the 3 hits because you messed it up and screw you, basically. And now we're gonna have to do his first form again. Yeesh. Free FPS final boss. Oops. Alright. At least the first form is not too hard, but it's gonna get tedious to have to redo it every time. Sometimes I can't quite get the targeting to work with me. Wow. I shot my sub-weapon and it was a waste. I should have just attacked him normally. Oh, just instantly die. Okay, that sounds fair. Okay, yeah. If I can prevent myself from taking lots of unnecessary hits during this battle, it'll at least make the other phase a bit more doable. And basically using a sub-weapon is a total waste in that phase, so don't do it. That's what they've taught me. Just attack him normally. Then again, maybe there are sub-weapons that are very good, but I couldn't get the cross to work well. After all, the cross mostly benefits from getting a second hit in, and the chest closes pretty quickly, so yeah. Makes sense it wouldn't be the best item to use here. There we go. Very harsh. Okay, let's try this. Could you open your chest again, Dracula? Oh. You only get a hit in if you actually dodge his attack. If you don't, you're basically done. So he summons Hydra heads from who knows where. Hell, presumably. There we go. Yeah, if you get hit, you ruin your chance, basically. So I'm just gonna use up all my healing items and we'll see what happens. That one always seems to get a hit in. It's fine though. And that attack is just stupid and mean, and I don't like it. Yep, missed my chance. It's really frustrating to get so few chances to attack him. And to have chances just to kind of get lost like that. Painful. I would like him to give me, like, at least a few chances to attack him. There we go. I guess it's time for more roast beef this time. Of course the last one hits me, preventing me from actually getting an attack in on him. It isn't very forgiving, but otherwise it's not that hard, to be fair. He actually do a lot of damage on him, so I guess that's nice. That's mean though, that's really mean. If the punch gets you, the rest will too. Right, nice. I could have hit him because I didn't get hit by that, but I was too late. Took too long. Okay, at least we're making progress. That attack is quite harsh. But hey, I might be able to make it through with the roast beef I have. Maybe I won't, but... Of course, he hits me, so I can't hit him. See, that's a bit... That throw thing, it seems so hard to avoid. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. I see him swipe the hand, so I jump, but it always seems to get me. Can you please do like the void thing again? Not that void thing, the other void thing. When you try to grab me by pulling me in thing. Well, last roast beef. Let's make it count, hopefully. Okay, is that the end of Dracula, or is there a Form 3? Dracula Ultimate says... Arrgh! And then he just kind of looks at you disappointedly. Well, you just had to go and do that, didn't you? I pull you into a dark dimension and then you just eat roast beef until you're fine. I'm out of here. Exclamation point. Ada. Ada. Good dialogue. Oh, is he sacrificing, like, his wolf side? Ada. Cornell. I am losing my wolf power. Well, yes, that's... thank you for saying it. Bwah. Ha. Ha. I must thank you, Man-Wolf. I have achieved my true purpose. Colonel! Yes, that. Colonel. So what, was it Dracula's true purpose to steal his man-wolf power? His wolf side? Why? Don't get it. We should be okay now. We're okay, aren't we? But where do we go from here? The village is gone. Maybe that's what the 8 years in the future thing is about. Ada? Yes? Ada, I'm not really your... What the... Cornell, is that you? Henry? I thought that was you. You're alright. And then the blue wolf went in front of me and led me out. Thanks to this pendant, I didn't run into any evil spirits. Is that my pendant? Oh, this is your pendant? Well, then I must thank you. But my mother and father... I know how you feel, Henry. I lost both of my parents, too. You did? Yes, when I was very young. I know you better than you think, Man-Wolf. She is not a man-wolf, she is a survivor of the humans your kind killed. Did you think that you could atone for your sins by saving her? Did you think that this young lady would be elated by your actions? There's nothing more than shallow deception by a man-beast. Poor Colonel, still haunted. I wanted to settle this score, even if it meant disobeying Dracula. So I have no regrets now that I have fought the true you. I only regret what I did to the villagers, but it is too late for that now. Don't you think so, Cornell? Yeah. We're just not listening. I was just thinking about Dracula at the dinner table. Ah, sunshine. Ada? Yes? Ada, Cheer up, Cornell. Sure, the village has been destroyed, and also everyone died, and a lot will never be the same. But we just have to start all over together. I appreciate the optimism. She's right. It doesn't matter if we're blood relatives. Together we can do anything. Don't you think so, Cornell? Ada, but how? Of course she knew. You silly goof. You silly corn cob. The darkness has lifted, Cornell. They just leave the pendant, rip. Well then. That does it for the first campaign of Castlevania Legacy of Darkness for the Nintendo 64. We're not even nearly done with the actual game, so I guess it's not time for overall reflections yet, but I'll say this was perfectly doable. The only place where I really got stuck, like, navigation-wise, was the mansion, because the rose was a bit hard to find. Camera was partially to blame for that, and there were a few platform challenges that were, shall we say, spicy. But for the rest, perfectly doable. Just the usual N64 issues. I understand why some people feel it wasn't really the elegant leap to 3D that Mario made, but it's fine. It was pretty good. Some great music as well. Thank you for joining me. Next time we will probably pick up the next campaign, whichever one that may be. I'm just gonna wait until the credits finish because I don't know if they're gonna make any more, gonna add any more story. It was all a bit hard to relate back to the Castlevania plot, you know, because yeah, Dracula's there, but we're a man-wolf saving our sister type person from being sacrificed to bring back Dracula. The angle was a bit more separated, or that's what it felt like. But there is apparently a Belmont in this game, so I'm sure it'll get more connected as we figure out more about the story. Because this is actually kind of like a prequel, right? This takes place like 8 years before the other campaigns, so we've really only just begun when you think about it. So yeah, I look forward to seeing the rest. I am a little worried because the rather effective combat skills of our buddy Cornell really made things a bit easier. Definitely mitigated any potential frustration that might have happened. And the other characters, I am told, are not nearly as adept at combat, which means some bosses and combat situations might be a lot more difficult. Makes me wonder if Cornell is also the best platforming character, or if some of the sections like that sorcery tower you can use Henry. Wait, Henry is the next character? Oh, okay. There's that bloody tears again. Huh. So this is the man-beast magic extracted from the man-wolf. What enormous power. It's all the crystal could contain, but it should be sufficient for the ritual. Our great powers of the underworld sealed under the man-beast's magic. Bring back our master to his true state. Show us your exalted power. Provide the soul of the sleeping devil with a new body. I see, so this was all a trap. That's kind of weird to think about. The whole quest, Cornell's whole quest, was basically just a ploy. Everything went exactly as Dracula and the gang wanted. He came there, he traded places with Ada, and now Dracula has a new body. The ritual is a success. All has proceeded just as the Count had calculated. Foolish humans! They will see. One day the world will be again shrouded in darkness. Very convincing laugh, am I right? Okay, then. I wasn't expecting that much more story after the credits. About that time, a priest of the Eastern Orthodox Church gave this prophecy. One clear night after 7 days of thunder and rain, a blood moon will shine down on a foggy lake, and children of darkness will gather in the old castle. An infant with blue eyes and blue hair will be born on this night to a young couple living in a small village in the forest. On this child's 8th birthday, the soul of the true devil will wake from a deep sleep and play a destructive melody. Still, there is no reason to grieve, for our Lord has given us one hope: to entrust our future to 2 youths who inherited the powers to fight the devil. And there we go. The plot thickens, yes. So, can I just... How do I do this? Let me... You can just use the same file? Okay, that makes sense. I was gonna do that, I just wanted to make a save state to be absolutely safe about it. Wait, Henry is a knight now? Well, anyway, we will do that next time. Because for now, I need some rest. But hey, that went pretty well. Got through Cornell's campaign in 2 streams, which leaves 3 more. I'm excited to see where those go. I'm assuming there will be many new levels to look at as well, so that's pretty exciting. So, thanks to everyone who stopped by today. And I hope you will join me for next time. Probably the next time will be upcoming Tuesday. Next week. And then we'll start on Henry's story and see where how far he's come in the past 8 years. So until then, I hope you all have a great day or night, and I will see you next time. Now before I go, but I'm not done yet, I'll send you over to Nash, who is playing Persona 3. So if you're able and willing, please do say hi to him. And if not, have a great day or night, and I will hopefully see you next time. Bye-bye!